Hello and welcome to this short tutorial about how to use the BasicSynBio Web App. Within the About page, we find information about the underlying Python package to this web app, BasicSynBio. Here we can see its hosted documentation, GitHub repo, and PyPI page. Beneath here, we can see published papers which explain more about the basic DNA assembly method. Within the designer, there are two pages. The first, which we are currently on, is to design your constructs or assemblies, and the second is to export them. The page is split into three sections. The top left section allows users to access parts from collections within the BasicSynBio package. The top right allows users to download their own parts to integrate them within the basic workflow. And the final section at the bottom is to select the order of parts which you wish for your assembly. The first search bar allows us to select which collections we would like to search from, and the second allowing us to select individual parts. Linker parts appear in red. All parts from the basic BioLegio linkers collection are linkers. Once you have your parts selected, you can drag them in any order into the assembly designer at the bottom of the page. Here, linkers are also differentiated with a darker background. For the basic DNA assembly method, it is essential that every other part is a linker. We are given actionable guidance if we have made a mistake within our build when we try to validate. Assemblies must be validated before continuing to add, to build, or visualize. By clicking the Visualize button in the bottom right, we can see the sequence representation of our assembly, in this case containing 4 parts. You can visualize with seqviz and select which annotation you wish to display from the original GenBank file. Or you have the option to visualize with the DNA feature viewer from the Edinburgh Genome Foundry. You can visualize individual parts in the same 2 ways by clicking on the image icon. Once we have a validated assembly, we can add it to the build with an optional name and description. If no name is provided, it is replaced with a unique ID. We can see the assemblies within our build by clicking View Current Build. Here, it will give you information about which parts in which order from what origin are in each assembly. Here, we only have one assembly, but for more combinatorial workflows, this page is handy to keep track of what assemblies you have within your build. Once we have finalized our build, we can proceed to the export page. Here you have the choice to download a representation of your build in a CSV format, a JSON machine-readable representation, a GenBank file containing unique parts within your build, a GenBank file containing each assembly within your build, the lab automation instructions to perform the Eclipse to assembly stage on a lab site Echo robot, or PDF instructions to create each assembly within your build manually within a lab. I will download both GenBank files to show you the upload your own custom part functionality in the Design Your Assemblies page. But first, I can quickly show you an example of the output PDF for the assembly we designed. To upload custom parts, we must tell the website 2 things: whether the file we are uploading contains multiple parts or handles, which is true for our unique parts file, but not true for our unique assemblies file, as we only had one assembly. The second is whether we need to add IP and IS sequences to your parts. It is a requirement for basic DNA assembly. If you have not added these yourself, tick the box when uploading your parts. You can upload your own parts in GenBank, FASTA, or SBOL format. The files I'm about to upload are either basic parts or basic assemblies. A desirable feature of basic DNA assembly is its single-tier format. This ensures any assembly flanked with LMP and LMS linkers can be used in a subsequent hierarchical assembly. Because of this, we don't need to add IP and IS sequences to either file. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy using the BasicSynBio Web App. If you have any issues, comments, or feature requests, please submit them as an issue on our GitHub page.